make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space, your brain was a turn with the waist. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes, makes me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 ounce. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space, your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit.
Blurry as shit. Okay. Let me fix that real quick. Boom. All right, man. Okay. Man, do we have another... Let me... Okay. Feel like that's better. This fucking mic. Okay. Okay. All right. I think that's better. I'm probably gonna... Yeah, probably not. Okay. I don't know who moves my camera, because I never move it, but it's always fucking moved. All right, man. All right. Apologize about that, man. Man. Another interesting news of week. What? Another interesting week of news. Yeah, Bill. Yeah. It's I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that yesterday. When I was making the thumbnail, I was like, man, Bell is not gonna be happy about this. It's your two people, man. Your two favorites. Your two favorites on the main two talking points for the news today, man. But yeah, guys. So let's go ahead and hop right into the intro, man. And then we have, it's that time of the quarter again. It's that time of the year for the second, fucking great Khalid the box, held it upside down. The second All Elite crate. The second All Elite crate, man. Is this Revolution crate or no, this is Double or Nothing crate, right?
I have no clue which one it is at this point.
I want to say it is this fucking chair, man. Why is everything going wrong? I just shrink out of nowhere. I feel like I just did it again, but whatever. I feel like this is the Double or Nothing crate. At least I think that's how it goes. So we're going to start you guys off with that, man. So, yeah, man, let's just go ahead and hop right into the intro, man. What is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, man, and this is episode 157 of the news, man. This is episode 157 of the news. If this is your first time watching, you guys do not know how the show works, man. Every Monday, we are on here with Notorious Unscripted after Monday Night Raw, and every Friday, we are on here with the news, 4 p.m. Central, man. If you guys did miss this past Monday's edition of Unscripted, that is the handling of Switchblade Jay White's AEW debut. We talked about how they could have done it better production-wise, and then we went into a little bit of what that means kind of for the company and how big of a signing it was for them to get him. And then, is this the most important WWE draft to date coming up under Triple H, man? So, or at least what for now, I guess, is kind of sort of Triple H, kind of not, but whatever. It's a complicated situation. If you guys did miss that, that is episode 138, I believe, of Unscripted, man. That is available for you guys on all platforms, man. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, join us right here every Monday after Monday Night Raw for Unscripted, man. And with that, if this is your first time watching and you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious Podcast merchandise. You guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video. And it is in either mine or Cirque's social media pages, man. And with that, you can get all 8 of these beautiful designs in more than just a t-shirt, man. You got the Chicago flag design. You got the Chicago skyline design. The base logo design, the best kept secret to the IWC. The Notorious scratch logo, the only community that matters. The uncrowned kings of the IWC, and the Christmas merch, man. All 8 of these beautiful designs are available in more than just a t-shirt, man. And again, you guys can now get these live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. A link is at the top of the description of this very video, and it is in either mine or Cirque's social media pages, man. So with that, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels Podcast, I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Cirque here. How's it going, man?
Going good, man. Going good. Just been hanging out, man. Been hanging out. Been pretty normal lately. Nothing really going on. Just building up for various weekends, like normal, man. But shit's been chill, man. Not much has been going on, man. Been pretty chill lately, man. Like Durante usually will be here to ask, not in the replay. How's the life? How's the family? Life's good, man. The family's good. What about it? How's everyone doing in chat, man? Bill, Logan, anyone watching the replay? How you guys doing? What about you, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, man. I'm good, bro. I'm good. As Durante always asks, I'm good. Family's good. And what about you, Durante? Logan, Bell, Pops, man. How the hell are you guys? And thank you guys for being here, man. So, yeah. As for Vince being at SmackDown, I haven't heard anything yet. But I feel damn.
Oh no, Logan. I think Logan opened his. Oh God.
Oh fuck.
No, don't, dude.
Logan, don't fucking do this to me,
Don't
bro.
spoil it, bro. But dude, come on.
Oh god.
Is there one good one?
Oh no. Man, let me hurry up and open this fucking case, dude. But yeah, we haven't heard anything about Vince being at SmackDown, man. So hopefully not, but let's go ahead. Oh god. Let's go ahead and open up this All Elite crate, bro. So fuck. All right, man.
No. I'm opening it. You're kidding me.
We'll start with the card. Fuck, dude.
Hey,
No. All right. I'm not gonna. Let's start with the card. So this is the Double or Nothing crate. I'm so scared for what I'm gonna see on the back of this card. But, you know, Double or Nothing 2023 crate menu. You know, the other side contains the spoilers and... Oh my god.
Yep. Literally. I'm looking at the shirt now. This is horrifying. I will never, ever wear this.
Oh my god.
I didn't even see the other one.
Did I really just fucking look at that?
No. That's the other one?
Did I really? Dog. Dog.
Some of the worst acts in this company are the...
Dog.
I hate these two. I hate all 3 of these people.
Who the fuck made this decision?
What Twitter dork made this fucking thing?
Are you fucking serious right now?
I'm not wearing either of these 2 shirts.
I'm never fucking wearing these shirts, dude. Bro. Dude.
Oh, my world's ending, Bill.
The world is ending, Bill. Oh my God.
What does this have to do with Double or Nothing?
Shit. Bro. Alright, let's get on to the shit that isn't the fucking t-shirts. Oh my God, dude. I just wasted $30 fucking on this shit for the fucking quarter.
Let's get on eBay.
Dude. So, bro. Are you fucking me right now, man? What a shit All Elite crate. And I haven't even fucking seen these shirts yet.
It's lame. It's fucking lame.
Alright. So we got a Ruby Soho autographed 8x10. We got Welcome to Las Vegas AEW label pin. A Bryan Danielson flag. Couldn't give us a fucking Bryan Danielson shirt? What the fuck? FTR sticker pack. Oh my God, fucking AEW smoking the fucking Notorious Heels pack today. Holy shit. I haven't even seen the shirts yet. 10% off your next shop AEW order. Bro. Dude. Brody Lee versus Jon Moxley Double or Nothing 2020 poster. A Chris Jericho Micro Brawler keychain. And a Claudio Castagnoli Micro Brawler. A Best Friends Vegas t-shirt. And a Love That Danhausen t-shirt.
Dude, you're kidding me. This is garbage.
What the fuck is this, dude? What the fuck is this? I haven't even fucking seen the shirts yet. Sir K, you want to go ahead and reveal the first one, man?
That's the first one I fucking saw, man.
Oh,
what
motherfucker.
in the hell is this garbage, dog?
Are you fucking serious? All right, let me reveal the other one. All right, so we got this piece of shit here. This fucking oh, bro. No. Dude.
Oh, no. What is this shirt?
Oh, hell no. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
It's like an elementary school
Look at this shit. My fucking niece designed this fucking shirt. Are you kidding me? Actually, my niece could probably fucking design something. What the fuck is this?
Dude.
What the fuck?
Fuck this garbage.
What the fuck? What is it?
What a waste. What a fucking waste.
You know how excited I was because I didn't get spoiled this time around? And it's this shit? Are you fucking serious, bro?
Dude. My dog. The worst All Elite. Literally two of the worst options we could have got. We both got them. They are both in this goddamn crate.
Meanwhile, you had a Ruby Soho item in this crate. You had a fucking Bryan Danielson item. You had a Chris Jericho item. Yet you gave the shirts to Best Friends. I fucking hate these acts, dude. Fire both of them. Dude.
They suck.
What the fuck is this shit?
They're fucking Carney Danhausen.
Look at this shit.
All three of those people are fucking Carnies, man.
What the fuck is this?
Ain't no way.
Ain't
call
no fucking...
This guy Carney.
Bruh.
Yeah.
What is this?
I'm so mad.
I'm fucking spitting, bro. What the fuck is this shit?
I had 2 coat hangers ready for these new shirts. No, I don't need them.
What the fuck is this?
These are going to eBay.
My 5-year-old niece can design something better. What the fuck is this? And why is Chris Statlander on the shirt? Meanwhile, ever since she dropped the alien gimmick, she hasn't even been with them. What the fuck is this? What is this shit?
You fucking shut it up, bro. Good.
What the fuck?
For
Dude,
this.
what the
For
fuck?
this.
Bruh. There's no... Bruh. I gotta email somebody.
Yes,
Man,
for God.
what the fuck?
Oh, my
What
damn
is this?
refund, bro.
What the... Bro. Duh.
This shit getting so, bro. I swear to God.
I spent $30 on this shit. Danhausen and Best Friends. Whatever dumb fuck created this crate needs to go fuck themselves. How the fuck do you put two acts that barely wrestle on television as your all elite crate and you send me this garbage? Are you fucking serious, dude?
This next crate better fucking be the best thing I've ever seen. If you put some garbage in this next one, when you have people like Switchblade coming in this company, it's over with, bruh. Cut it. I ain't getting this crate no more.
Meanwhile, they haven't done fucking Jericho Appreciation Society yet. They haven't done so many people. Dan, how you wanna fucking send me a Danhausen and Best Friend shirt?
That's a disgrace. That's disrespectful. It does. It literally looks like a shirt that our elementary school would have given to us when we were children. Fucking TK.
Who in their right mind put this garbage in the All Elite crate? Somebody needs to send me fucking $30, bro, because this is a damn joke. What the fuck is this? Dude.
Garbage. Fucking no wonder no one spoiled it. Who cares? This shit garbage.
This shit is ass, bro. What? What the fuck is this? I'm gonna go fucking... Bro, I'm gonna go fucking hand this out at my old elementary school. What the fuck? Maybe they'll like it. What the fuck is this? What is this shit? Dude, there's ain't no fucking way they sent me this, bruh.
Ain't no. I'm looking at the other shit that people posted. There, we couldn't got that flag, bro. We couldn't got that on the shit.
Man, let me look. Man, what is this flag, bruh? Oh
We
my.
couldn't get that Brody Lee versus John Moxley poster as a shirt, but we got this garbage. Ain't no fucking way.
Dude, genuinely, if I would have got spoiled, I would have
wouldn't
fucking
open
took
it.
out the mail, man. I would have,
Oh, dude.
man.
What
a fucking joke.
What a joke.
I was excited for this.
Dude, I was pumped.
Listen to this motherfucker on Twitter. New best friend shirt in this quarter's All Elite crate. More great work by @John J. Freeze. John J. Freeze, fuck you. Why would you make this fucking shirt? What the... Bro... Good shit. God, do these AEW fans suck dick like no other. This is... Look at this Danielson shit, bro. What the fuck?
Bro. Did you see that Brody Lee and Vox shit? We couldn't get that on a fucking shirt.
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
It has to be the worst All Elite crate ever. Garbage. Got my All Elite crate. All we're missing is Sue. Man, fuck
Sue
all
could go
of you.
fuck herself. Man.
Fuck all of you. This is garbage.
Oh my God.
Garbage. Fucking garbage.
Wow.
It's probably the worst thing I've ever seen.
I think we may have to call off the news for the week, bro.
I'm willing.
Bro.
I'm gonna go to bed.
I need a nap. Ain't no fucking way. Dude. Bruh. When do we get our next crate, dude? Fucking, oh my lord. Dude, usually these are some of my favorite episodes, unboxing these All Elite crates with you guys. And I don't even care if the shirt is ass, but it's got to be somebody I fucking like at least.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
What the fuck is this?
Like.
All right. So these are the people in the next crate. Well, this doesn't really seem like it could go wrong, to be honest. First of all, when does this ship out? Okay, so the next one ships out in July. And the people on it, well, there's one wrong one, but I doubt he'll get the shirt again. Jamie Hayter, Orange Cassidy, but I doubt he'll get the shirt again. Powerhouse Hobbs, Sting, Mark Briscoe, MJF, Jungle Boy, and The Acclaimed.
Either the next one or the one after that, I think are going to have a Sting shirt. If his retirement is coming up, like people are saying, I can see one of these ones getting a Sting. That would be deep.
I want a Sting shirt anyway, so.
I would love that shit. Exactly.
Yeah.
That'd be the perfect way. But dog. These two. Dude. What the fuck? Worst act. Two of the worst act in television. And they got the fucking.
Wow. Alright. Well, excuse me as I fucking throw these things out of fucking. God, you couldn't even give me a fucking chocolate bar for my troubles at the end of this fucking box. Excuse me as I throw these out of frame. Fuck that crate.
That's horrible, man. What the fuck is that?
I might as well have gotten a fucking Dana Brooke shirt. Ain't no fucking way. This July crate better be the most insane thing ever.
Wait, go get a Juice Robinson shirt.
Bro. Dude. I'm never wearing those shirts. I will most likely be giving them to somebody. Genuinely. I genuinely mean that. So a waste of your fucking cotton for the month, Pro Wrestling Tees. Thanks for sending me shit. You might as well fucking use that for a different shirt, because I'm not fucking wearing it.
Nope, I ain't.
100% cotton. 100% trash is what it should say on the fucking tag. What the fuck? What a mess.
I hate it. What the fuck is this?
What? Excuse me while I retweet Logan's tweet that this is the worst All Elite crate ever. Fucking abysmal. I could have saved that fucking $30 to go buy me that fucking Sami Zayn t-shirt, his new one, the one with the tape over it. Good lord. Now I'm fucking upset.
What the hell?
Dude, we better get like Sting and MJF on the next one, because this is fucking ridiculous.
It's just unrealistic, bro. We better get some fire on the next one. We better.
There's no fucking way they did that, bruh.
There's
no way.
CM Punk Hulk Hogan shirt at this fucking point.
I need, seriously, some CM Punk all-out media scrum merch.
I fucking need that shit after this. Give me a Cody shirt. Who cares? Pumping.
Dude. Wow. Where the fuck do we even start, bro? Honestly. Wow. Well,
Horrible.
that's just wonderful. Okay. What a fucking mess, dude. You're supposed to put your fucking. You're supposed to put your people. You're supposed to put your people that are fan favorites amongst everybody. Not fucking people that suck and only AEW cocksuckers fucking love them. Love that Danhausen. Go fuck your ass. Honestly.
That fucking Cardi.
What a fucking mess. Yeah. And like you said, people like to call Bray Wyatt a carny. Meanwhile, we get a Danhausen shirt on the All Elite crate.
Cardi crate, should have fucking called it.
I'm wearing that shit inside out.
That's sort of good.
No, I'm not, bro.
I ain't wearing this shit ever. Ever.
Dude,
I'm literally never wearing either of these two.
I will never wear either of those. Never.
Ever.
Unless I'm going to fucking cut the grass or some shit. But even at that, I don't want to be fucking seen outside with it.
No, I don't want to think I'm one of these fucking guys' fans.
It's going to be my new fucking floor mat when I come in the house. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Really,
using that shit to clean the fucking bathroom floor. The fuck, man. Using that shit as my mop. I'm putting it over our fucking Swiffer. Dude. What a piece of shit. All Elite. All right, man. What a fucking joke.
What a joke.
All right. So, good Lord, where do we even start? Let's get the old man out of the way. We only got one news story on him. All right, man. Vince McMahon. So, warning for Bell as well. So, we'll take a minute to pause. And before we get into the story, and just reiterate that is the worst All Elite crate they could have possibly done. Bro, if we get some kind of fucking QTV... Have I?
She just said...
Have I?
She just said the show. You're a little Charlotte now, but that could very well be me. I don't know.
Man.
Can't believe it. You can give us one good shirt. That's so disappointing.
All right. Do I sound okay? Bruh. Anyhow.
You know what? I really have to piss.
All right. I don't know if
Uh,
we're completely back, but we're kind of back, I guess. I genuinely have no idea what
don't
the
know.
problem is. But guess we could just hope it fixes itself. Man. Okay. All right. Okay, I guess we could just get the show on the road and see where the road takes us. Um
Hmm.
okay. All right. Where were we? Vince McMahon. Okay. Vince McMahon's WWE contract is bound by a code of conduct. You can hear me okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Vince McMahon signed his new WWE contract on March 29th, binding himself to the company's code of conduct, THR reports. According to a copy of the contract, McMahon's continued employment shall be conditioned on compliance with the company's code of conduct and conflict of interest and code of conduct and WWE's equal opportunity and non-harassment policy. McMahon's new contract stemmed from WWE's sale to Endeavor. McMahon's new contract stemmed from WWE's sale to the Endeavor Group and potential UFC merger. McMahon retired from WWE in July 2022 following an investigation by WWE into a series of hush money scandals, and the executive chairman of the board reached a settlement with Rita Chatterman this past January. Chatterman accused McMahon of sexually assaulting her in 1986. Yeah, man, so it's funny because he has a code of conduct and conflict of interest clause, as well as an equal opportunity and non-harassment policy. It's almost like they know what they got themselves into, but like we said last week, Vince McMahon only sold to the man, Ari Emanuel, because that is his boy.
Exactly.
And more times than not, this means nothing. This was probably just put there to make it look like they're trying to stand up against Vince. But really, nothing's going to happen to him.
No, exactly. It's just there. It's basically their get out of jail free card if something ever comes up again. It's obvious it's just bullshit.
Yeah, man. And, yeah, so, that is that. That is that. And that is pretty much all it will be with Vince McMahon. He's going to have those clauses in there just to make the company look good. And, and that's that. So, yeah, man, that is the most updated news on the WWE sale and Vince McMahon's contract status. So, speaking of Vince McMahon being back in charge, WWE is reportedly under an unofficial hiring freeze. This explains a lot. This explains a lot. This explains why, at least to me, Jay White was never brought in. This explains to me why the AOP aren't back yet. This probably explains to me why the rest of Sanity isn't back yet. So, according to Sean Ross Sapp, several talents within WWE that spoke to them have said that there is a hiring freeze currently in the company. Vince McMahon's return and the merger with Endeavor are said to be the reasons for the freeze. The company reportedly had interest in many names, including Tama Tonga, Brian Cage, Jay White, and the Authors of Pain. And it seems that those have all been put on hold, and we have news on two of them. Well, the Jay White news was last week, but we have news on Brian Cage as well this week.
Mhm.
I mean, this just goes to show exactly what the problem is, really. I mean, you know, Brian Cage coming to WWE seemed inevitable. Jay White coming to WWE seemed inevitable, and all of the sudden, out of the fucking most random of places, those just get dropped.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Fucking Cage's wife was talking about him going, being unhappy, and he just resigns. I wonder why. I think the other option isn't available anymore.
Definitely. Or yes, I definitely think that is the case as well, man. I mean, you do not go after Switchblade Jay White and then automatically out of the fucking blue say, yeah, no, not anymore. Yeah, we don't want him no more. Huh? Yeah.
It's weird, man. That explains a lot.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, and it definitely explains a hell of a lot. So yeah, man, don't expect anybody to be coming into WWE soon because Triple H is probably trying his damnedest to hide them from Vince.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Well, that stopped the contract tampering for a while.
Yeah,
So, I mean, it's obvious you're not really going to hire someone before you sell some. So, kind of an obvious sequence of events, but once we learned about the sale, it makes all the more sense in the world.
definitely. Definitely, man. And speaking of Brian Cage, Brian Cage, the former FTW champion and current ROH Trios champion, is now reportedly a free agent, and his contract expired at the end of March. The report also states Tony Khan had several talks with Cage about rehiring amidst interest from WWE. According to a report from Fightful, Cage has some supporters pushing for him to be signed to WWE, but since then he has gone on to re-sign with All Elite Wrestling and ROH.
I heard it's a multi-deal contract too. So, good lord, man. Don't really know why both parties wanted to re-sign with each other. It all signs are pointing to not, but he is, man, and let's hope they don't keep up what they've been doing with him, because they probably will. I
Uh,
really don't know why he re-signed.
Me too. I'm gonna give this a little bit of time because not Brian Cage, but what I'm about to say. I'm gonna give this one a little time, but I was talking to you about this yesterday. And we talked about it on Monday, but since Wednesday, to me, and this is just one man's opinion, but to me, I know we're 2 weeks in, but they haven't really presented Jay White as a huge fucking signing. I don't know if it's just me. Like I said, it's just my opinion. But how are you feeling about this, man?
Man, yeah, I don't think they really have that well yet, at least. Of course, they can, AEW.
Yeah.
Half the time you start out like shit and then something big happens. So I would hope it's just a case of classic AEW debut booking. They come in, they do random shit, and then they do something worthwhile. Hope that's the case, man, but if not, then good lord, how are you screwing up Jay White, man?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And what you just said is FTR 101. They
Literally.
were, yes, they were completely horrible when they first came into AEW, but and now look at them. So um but anyway, back to Brian Cage. This guy almost, his first month in AEW, maybe you can say, like, okay, like, they're treating him like a big fucking deal. They're treating him like a big deal. And then he lost to Moxley. That's Tony Khan's big problem. And he does it with a lot of people. He has them come in and then immediately has them go for something big and lose, and then proceed to do nothing with them. He did it with Ruby. He did it with Keith Lee. He did it with Brian Cage. He did it with Brody Lee. Brody Lee did go on to win the TNT title, though. So, he's kind of half saved from that. But even him and his group were fucking damn near losing the whole time he was in AEW. That was one of the big problems me and you had with the booking of Brody Lee in AEW. But
yeah, he was great. His group blew.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yes, absolutely. But he's got a big problem. He's got a really big problem with doing that, man. And a guy like Brian Cage, man, I genuinely do not know why he resigned, man. I mean, like, dude, you've been a complete afterthought like the whole time you've been in the company. I don't know why he would do that, to be honest, man.
I really don't. I really would not have resigned if I was him. So I don't get what either side's really doing with this, man. But like I've been saying for a while now, they gotta dump people, man. They have to start releasing people.
Yeah.
It's getting bad. It's getting real bad, man. It's getting real bad.
Yes, and especially with proposed names, it's gonna get even worse. One thing, and even with the brand split, which we're gonna talk about that. Yes, 5-year. Yeah, he signed a long-term deal. So even with a brand split, your roster still might be a little too bulky, to be honest.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And that second show, you're gonna do a second show of television on a Saturday? I'm not gonna see half those people because I'm not gonna be able to watch it.
Yeah,
Why is it on a
same.
Saturday?
And Saturday,
I don't like that.
and then what are they gonna do about Full Gear? Full Gear almost always falls on a Saturday. I mean, I guess they're just gonna move it to Sunday, but like, you're gonna do an hour of Rampage and then another show.
The next day, just put that extra hour, like we've always said, into Rampage, and just have that be the second show.
Yeah,
Second show, easy.
and have it run parallel to SmackDown, because to be honest, if Vince McMahon gets back in charge, fully,
You got nothing to worry about with the ratings.
SmackDown fucking blows, man.
It's
Everybody SmackDown's the better of the two now, but does anybody fucking remember? Do people want to take that liberty and remember how dead SmackDown was under Vince McMahon before he retired the first time?
it was horrible, dog.
Yep.
That was the worst show they had on television. It sucks. He doesn't know how to do it. And you'll have all the you won't have to worry about ratings if it's a Vince McMahon run SmackDown. That shit's easy. I don't get it, man. I really don't get where they're going with this Saturday TV show thing. I think that's a horrible idea. Now, a lot of people, I probably won't be watching it much.
Yeah. Yep.
Just how it is.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much time a week. I don't know how many days. I mean, WWE WWE's not bad. You know what I mean? I mean, you got 2 days a week, you know, to watch your wrestling, and then AEW pretty much has one because nobody watches Rampage. But you know, you combine all those together, you got fucking wrestling on Monday. You got fucking if you're an idiot, you have wrestling on Tuesday. You have then you have Dynamite on Wednesday. Then you got more wrestling on Friday. Between two companies, and then more wrestling on Saturday? No, thank you.
Horrible.
I'm cool with 3. You know what I mean? Because we've been accustomed to the Raw, NXT, SmackDown, and then obviously it switched to, you know, Raw, AEW, SmackDown, and then eventually it kind of fell off there for a minute to just Monday and Wednesday.
Damn near, basically.
You know,
and it'll probably fall back into that.
Yeah, and I mean now at least my schedules is kind of at a point, you know, where I'm kind of a like half in on Friday. Like sometimes you could catch me watching it, sometimes not. But you know, you got Monday, Wednesday, Friday again. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday? Nah.
And I'm sorry, AEW. If there's a company, if there's a big pay-per-view of a different company on that Saturday night, I ain't watching your show on Saturday night.
No.
I hate to break it to you. Nobody is. That is one of the worst ideas I've ever seen from this company. That is a horrible idea.
Yeah, it's really honestly just a bad slot. Weekend is pay-per-views, man. I'm sorry. Weekend is pay-per-views. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just like how much fucking time do you think people have got to watch wrestling, bro? I mean, it's like, you know,
alive, bro.
Like I said, man, I don't know why you just don't add another hour to Rampage and just start the show at 7 instead of 9 o'clock. I mean, it makes no sense. It honestly, it makes zero fucking sense, man.
It really does, bro. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, we'll talk about that once we talk about this AEW brand split, man. But as for Brian Cage, he was a guy I would have thought would have made all the sense. Why can I know he's well past it, but why can I oddly see him in NXT 2.0?
Oh, I could have easily saw him down there. They would have put his ass down there. We would have got fucking Braun Breaker versus Brian Cage, or whatever the hell they would have named him.
Fucking
Brian Steele.
Oh my god.
It would be something like that, you know, Cage Steele.
Rex Steele. Rex Metal. Some stupid shit.
It's gonna be some stupid fucking name.
So I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why he resigned. Especially when around the time you resigned, you get merged with Mogul Affiliates, and you become the Mogul Embassy.
I'd have been out the fucking door, dog.
If that isn't, dude, if that isn't some of the most garbage shit I've ever heard of in my life, I don't know what is. I don't know why he did it, but he did it. To be honest, man.
Exactly, man.
Oh yes, Prime Vince SmackDown. Oh my god, who?
Dude, even most of Triple H's SmackDowns were fucking boring as hell.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, bro, if Sami Zayn or the Bloodline isn't there, you know,
who cares?
Yeah, I mean, to me, when I watch it, there's at least at this point, there is a lot of stuff I care to see what people are doing on the show. So the show doesn't entirely seem that bad. You know, you got Walter on there. You know, you got like Santos and those kind of guys, and then Sammy and the Usos obviously is a fucking weekly carry. But I mean, it's not too bad, but that's not to say it's 2016 SmackDown.
Oh yeah, it's definitely far from that, and it's not as bad as Vince McMahon's, but most of them were fucking pointless as ever.
Yeah, so yeah, again, I genuinely don't know why. I don't know why Brian Cage would resign.
Makes
Um,
no damn sense to me.
yeah, again, when you especially when you're in a group called the Mogul Embassy, I don't know how that is promising at all. So, speaking of re-signing, Logan Paul, WWE have officially announced Monday that Logan Paul has re-signed with the WWE. Good,
Good
I
for him,
guess.
man. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I mean, Logan's great. You know, Logan's great. He always manages to put on pretty fun matches. So, um, yeah, man, no complaints for me, man. I mean, Logan. You know, you can't look at Logan. You can't look at Logan past just being a fun match guy. Once you start looking past once once you start looking past all that, you know he's pretty bad. I mean, once you get him on a
oh
mic
yeah,
and once you get him trying to tell a story, it's just not. It's really not the best. But as far as in the ring, it's not bad. And yeah, I mean it's whatever, man. It's whatever. That's a perfect way to put it. I mean he's gonna be here, putting on, just fun matches, man. And it is what it is.
exactly, man. Exactly. Never really too big on him. Don't hate him. Not a big mark. I'm not a mark for him yet either. It's kind of just there, man. He can produce a fun match, and that's what he's good for, man. That's what he's good for. So, whatever is basically the perfect way to describe his resigning. You just don't overdo it. As long as you don't overdo it, I'm perfectly cool with him.
Definitely, man. Definitely. So, speaking of more people in WWE, Fightful Select confirms that Eric Young is under contract with WWE, and he's been under contract with WWE since November 1st. He hasn't
Oh,
been backstage yet, over 5 months, and we haven't seen anything from Eric Young on WWE television. I'm assuming the only reason this is a thing is because we're waiting for the rest of Sanity to come back, but honestly, to my knowledge, I haven't heard anything of Killian Dane
any of
being
those
under
guys.
contract anywhere, or
No,
even Fulton, or I don't know what Alexander Wolf is doing nowadays, or Axel Chishker, or whatever the hell his name is. But
I think I think the last time I remember hearing about both of those two, Wolf and Fulton, I think they're both in that group on Impact, whatever the fuck it's called. They cringy as group. They're the only two cool people in. I think they were both in that group. Is the last time I heard about them.
was it the group Eric Young got stabbed out of?
Yeah, I think it was that group. I
Violence
think it was
by Design.
Violence, but I know Fulton was in it, and I know one of those two were in it, and I think the other one joined it. I could be completely wrong, but they could be. I think all of them are in Impact. Actually, I don't know about Dane. I have no clue about Dane. I haven't heard a word about Dane, but I remember the rest of them were all in Impact at one point together. So, and with WWE not hiring anybody, probably until the sale, finalizes near the end of the year. I don't know, man. It ain't looking too hot for Sanity, sadly.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it is a very sad situation, dude. It is, because this is one of
That was yeah.
yes, I love the group. I miss the group, and it sucks. But hopefully, once the dust settles, we can get the other guys in there and hopefully give them a legit run. May Triple H still be in charge at the time. So, um, Yeah, man. Yeah, so that is the news by Eric Young, man. 5 months since November. We still got nothing.
Man's been getting paid, chilling. Goddamn. He's living Twitter's dream. Getting paid to do nothing.
Next, we have more people leaving or possibly leaving WWE, or in this case, retiring. WrestleVotes reported in an interview with Give Me Sport that the possibility of Edge not renewing his contract with WWE and retiring from the ring this year is still on the table, but it all depends on what Edge decides in the coming weeks. This is going to be interesting, man. This is going to be interesting because if Edge doesn't want to retire, if he still has that itch, I don't necessarily think it will be an entirely bad thing. I think, most of his run have just been, they've just been involved in these just abnormally long feuds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he was involved with Judgment Day, some way, shape, or form for about a year, whether he was in the group or fighting against them. He did that Randy Orton feud that lasted for like another fucking calendar year, his whole first year back. And don't get me wrong, I want to see Edge tell stories. I think Edge is a fantastic storyteller. I think Edge is great. I wish Edge would have stayed in Judgment Day. I would have loved to see what the group did under Triple H. That's just me, though. We all know it went like shit under Vince McMahon, but if we would have held on a little bit longer, I would have loved to see what Triple H could have done with that group. But I don't want to see Edge, just running around having dream matches. It would be cool, but I don't get me wrong. I like seeing the guy tell stories, but to end it this year, I think. I think. Sorry, what'd you say?
Seems anticlimactic to end it this year to me. That's the vibe I get from all this.
Me too. I feel like there's so much he hasn't done because, again, they've wasted his time in these just abnormally long feuds, and it's kind of been a drag, to be honest.
Yeah.
But if he does have that wrestling itch, I definitely think I would, maybe think about ending whatever, doing what you got to do and ending it maybe in 2024 instead of 2023, because it seems like there's just a lot more he can do. And I mean, he's put on bangers with Finn Balor before, man. So we know he. I mean, the triple threat match in the main event of WrestleMania. I mean, we know the guy still has good matches in him. It's just a matter of putting him in the right situations and not putting the guy in a situation where he's in the final years of his career and he's just fighting the same people for a fucking calendar year.
Literally, man. Exactly. It's all going to be into how he feels by the end of the year, man. Definitely would love. It's just going to be a matter of how he feels. Personally, I would love for him to step foot in, AEW is what the rumors are saying, for even just a little year. That would just be awesome. He has history with a lot of those guys in there, man, and you can create new history with, but younger guys there, man. I would love it, man. I really would. And I couldn't see Edge go. We couldn't see it, Cody going. Couldn't
Fucking
see
hate
fucking
that
Kenny
argument.
going. I hate when people say that. It doesn't matter at this point. Anybody can go anywhere. It's just how it is. I could easily see Edge going over there, man. And
He was going to.
He was literally going to. He was literally going to show there before they allowed him to come back, where he decided to go with WWE. He was this close. We were going to get Adam Copeland. And I think we might, man. Again, it's depending on how he feels at the moment. But I could easily see him going there, man. And anybody who can't, I don't know what you're thinking, man. I really don't.
Edge Copeland.
Edge
I could
Copeland.
see them calling him Adam Edge Copeland.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely see them calling him that. But yeah, man, I mean, those rumors, I think if I mean, shit, look no better to go to a place where you just want to have matches, but with him in AEW, for me honestly, I will. It's interesting. It's interesting because I mean, other than like Omega and maybe like Darby, maybe MJF, I don't really care to see him there too much, or maybe that's just me thinking about how bloated the roster is. I don't really care to see another guy come in who Tony Khan is clearly going to prioritize over his guys. So that's the only thing with Edge. That's the only thing with Edge that gets me. But like, if you're looking at it from just dream matches, I think it would be great. But I don't know, man. I just, not that I can't see it, because like we just talked about, I don't, that's a stupid argument. But when I say I can't see it, I just don't see that being his course of action. Not that he won't go to AEW, but I just feel he wants to end it in WWE. That's,
I can feel it. At the end of the day, I think it could be one of those situations where he would like to, and he would be down to do it, but it's just circumstance, and he'll just end it in WWE. And I think I could easily see that too, where he would always been down, but he decided just to end it in WWE, man, and I could respect that. I could respect any action he takes, man. And we'll just see how it goes, man. We'll just see how it goes, and let's hope he. I don't even know. I don't know, because even if he ends it at the end of the year, this year, still a little anticlimactic, and at least the company itself, it continue a little bit somewhere. At least do it to Mania, at least.
definitely. But, yes, for people saying, Edge would never go to AEW. I could never see him in AEW again. Genuinely, at this point, I'm at the point, dude, where if unless your name is Roman Reigns and he's genuinely the only fucking one, he's genuinely the only one. I can't see you. I can't see you going. Or I can see you going anywhere, rather. Roman Reigns is genuinely the only man that I can say I can never see him going to AEW. Because the guy's fucking main evented like fucking 8 WrestleManias. I mean, they've literally given him every reason in the world to stay, and I think he's happy with that. He's got him that nice schedule now. He's one of the longest reigning champions of all time. Told one of the best fucking stories of all time. I mean, you cannot give a man any more reasons not to go. But again, unless your name is Roman Reigns, I can see you going anywhere. I can. We're just at that stage in professional wrestling. So I could even see Brock going if they throw him a big enough bag. Absolutely.
I think he would have fun over there too.
I
He would
think
have
he
a little
would.
bit of fun. I think he would like the matches more than he would in WWE. Just
Yeah.
because it went to a lot of more smaller guys. He works better with them. The matches are more fun. Imagine him versus Darby. That shit
That's one of
would
my
be.
biggest dream matches, bro.
It would be a fuck fest, bro. That shit would be amazing.
So, when we say, that we can see him popping up there, it's not a matter of like, it's not a matter of like he's going there tomorrow.
No,
But the thing about Brock is, if this stayed a Triple H era, those rumors, I mean, there was rumors about Brock leaving, so clearly that fucking came from somewhere.
he didn't fuck with the Triple H shit. He didn't care for it. Vince is his boy.
He
So if
literally
Vince is
walked out the day Vince retired.
exactly, dog. Come on, Vince had to call him to be like, "Hey, bro, you're good. Go back." You know he thought I'll be back soon. Don't worry. I got a plan. But come on, anybody can go anywhere. Especially especially when it's people like Brock who only care about the money. When it's the people that only care about the money, ain't no way you can't see them going anywhere because they literally say themselves, I'll do anything in the business for the most money."
Yeah. So, yeah, I could totally even see a guy like Brock going. And again, I think Brock would have a lot of fun over there. Um,
Why not? Vince, look, Vince, who did, um, fucking Vince, who texted Vince about going to AEW? That's an
Jericho.
AEW. Jericho.
They still
He,
talk.
they're still cool with each other. There's no beef between those two. I mean, there's definitely beef between Jericho and Triple H. Those two do not fucking like each other, but between Jericho and Vince, they're chill with each other, man.
Yeah, I mean, they always talk about this, but like people that kind of grew up in the business along Vince McMahon's prime years, Jericho always says like, a lot of people have this conception of Vince, but like he always Jericho always has said like like I can call Vince and talk to him about normal life, and he can talk to me like a normal fucking person. And then, again, like Jericho said, when he went to New Japan, he asked Vince. Vince gave him the okay. Then he told him what AEW offered him. Vince told him to take the deal.
Like, bruh, come on. He, Brock was literally IWGP champion at one point. What was he, the second American to ever do it?
Might
He
have
was,
been the first.
I think he might have been. He was either. I think he was the first, actually. He's been everywhere. He's literally been damn near everywhere, man. He is more expansive than people like to think.
Yeah, and he loves the business a lot more than people think.
He really does, man. People think of Brock as just this.
A robot.
You, yeah, they really do. Like, dude likes doing shit. He likes having fun.
Yeah, I can see it, man. I could definitely see it. So, yeah, man. I mean, another thing I could see Edge doing is doing the retirement. Doing a retirement in WWE. I could see him doing a retirement match in WWE, and then popping up in AEW and saying, he's going to start a new chapter for a little bit.
Yeah, I could easily see that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already got the Hall of Fame ring. It's not like he's got to go back there to get it.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, man. So that is the news on Edge's retirement, man. And speaking of people in AEW, actually, Santana, combat coverage news, combat coverage news, regarding the contract situation of AEW star Santana. According to Fightful, the AEW superstar has not appeared for the promotion since the June 29th edition of Dynamite, where he participated in the Blood and Guts match where he teamed with the Blackpool Combat Club and Ortiz to defeat the Jericho Appreciation Society. In the match, Santana sustained a torn ACL and has been recovering ever since. According to Fightful, Santana is still under AEW contract, and the promotion has reportedly been paying him throughout the rehabilitation process. Something to note: Santana's contract with All Elite Wrestling has been rumored to be up this past September, but the promotion could potentially add time due to his absence.
I can see that.
I could definitely see them adding time to Santana's deal, and it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. I think he's going to end up back in AEW, but the question everybody wants to know is he going to team with Ortiz? What happens to him and Ortiz? That's what everybody wants to know about, because those guys, so they had that fallout. Santana wanted more for his career. Ortiz didn't really give a fuck. He was cool where he was at. So it's tough when you're in a situation like that as a tag team. When you're in a situation like that as a tag team, it's really fucking tough to kind of move on when you guys are on, two separate pages, man. So
exactly, man. So let's hope they get on the same one, man. And if they do, AEW better treat them amazingly, dog. They better. How they weren't tag team champions already before that injury amazes me. They need to be if they get back together.
Absolutely. I don't know why. Especially with all the tag team champions that we've had. I mean, our first tag team champions were fucking Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian, for fucking Christ's sake. So, I mean, from then on, we got some pretty good tag teams, and, they were telling a good story. We went to Hangman, Omega, FTR, Bucks, Lucha Bros. That's where things got sour with those tag titles, if you ask me. That fucking Lucha Bros title reign, I definitely think that could have been spared. I would much rather prefer a team like Santana and Ortiz, to be honest.
Easily.
So, yeah, like Sir K said, man, the fact that those guys weren't tag team champions already completely boggles my mind. But
it really does.
It is what it is, man. And I to be honest, man, I agree. I agree. To be 100% honest, man, I wholeheartedy agree with Santana. I would want more for my career as well.
Oh, yeah. The way they were being treated at the time, easily I would want more.
And then Ortiz was like, remember when we seen him at All Out? When he was wearing those fucking blue pants? Like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, what are you doing, dog? Yeah, literally, man.
So yeah, man, that is the news on Santana. Man. And moving on to a little WWE before we get back to AEW. Rhea Ripley. We have a backstage note on Rhea Ripley's potential opponent for Backlash. Fight Fans is reporting that WWE has reportedly been discussing Ripley's opponent for Backlash, with Zelina Vega being the most likely challenge as a part of the feud between Judgment Day and the Latino World Order. According to a report, the match would be a one-off scenario with nothing set in stone as of yet. A WWE Backlash will take place on Saturday, May 6th, from the Coliseo de Puerto Rico Jose. Good Lord, that long-ass fucking arena name. In San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Good Lord.
I figured it was worth mentioning. But I mean, this makes all the sense in the world. I mean, I know Zelina Vega's not a fucking banger, but I mean, it makes sense. So it is what it is, man.
Definitely, man. It looks decent, man. Why not? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, it fits into the conflicting faction thing they got going on right now. So,
Exactly, man. Exactly.
yeah, man. Next up, man. This piece of news is absolutely disheartening. WWE scraps plans to reform the Hurt Business.
Damn. Vince 101, man.
Literally, Vince McMahon 101.
Damn.
In an update, through Dave Meltzer, reporting on the Wrestling Observer Radio, WWE have scrapped the plans to reform the Hurt Business. There is no word on why the angle was dropped. He says, and I quote, "They started it and totally dropped it. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen MVP around. We haven't seen Cedric or
Okay.
Let's try this again. Okay, think we're good. Okay, man. So, yes. Anyway, um, yes. Anyway, yeah. This is Vince McMahon 101, man. I mean, the man hates King of the Ring. And I genuinely feel the original inception of this show was to have a whole King of the Ring tournament take place somehow, or that was the original thing we heard. There was going to be two separate pay-per-views for the men and the women. Then it got switched to King and Queen of the Ring, and now it's not even fucking King of the Ring anymore. The only reason I could see Triple H changing this is because the only reason, or the only way I can even possibly see Triple H changing a lick of this is to what is it? The only reason I could see him changing any of this is to because he doesn't want to maybe put Brock and Cody on a card called King of the Ring. But even at that, man, that's far-fetched as fuck, man. I mean, we all know how Vince McMahon operates, and the man himself just doesn't care for King of the Ring, and that's that, man.
Exactly, man. So you asked me, it's a Vince McMahon thing why it got changed, and it's just gonna be the first of many, man. First of fucking many. Let's hope we even get the finals, because I don't even know if they're gonna do the tournament at this point.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. I could totally 1,000% see them just scrapping the whole thing. To be honest.
I can easily see it. That man Vince hates tournaments.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. He hates tournaments as well, man. Roman Reigns. That is true. That is the only way I could see them possibly getting him there. But even at that, man, I mean, I hope he's there. But I definitely won't be getting my hopes up for it.
Not at all, man. Not at all.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So that is the news on King of the Ring being changed, man, and it absolutely blows. But with that, as we get into our final couple stories here, CM Punk. Well, before we get CM Punk, Sorry, your final 3 stories. Jeff Hardy. That's right. Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy is reportedly still recovering from surgery despite AEW return.
Good Lord. We're still going to get a sluggish, boring ass Jeff Hardy. Why did he come back?
Why the fuck would you ever have him come back?
It makes no fucking sense, man.
Dude. Good Lord. Fightful Select reports that despite his return on Wednesday's Dynamite, Hardy is still recovering from recent surgery and he will not be wrestling for AEW over the next few weeks. Instead, the promotion has come up with alternative plans for him that keep Hardy involved, but not wrestling for the time being. Hardy's surgery was related to his eyes and revealed that his brother Matt this past week, Matt stated it would most likely be 5 to 6 weeks of recovery time before Hardy would be good to go. With Matt hoping he could return to AEW shortly after that. Obviously, Hardy's return occurred much sooner. Dude.
Good Lord, man.
Why in the actual fuck? Why? I mean, bro, why would you bring him back? Why didn't you just wait the 5 to 6 weeks?
It makes no fucking sense. I don't get it, bro. I really do not understand any of this.
And
I hope that.
If you bring him back and he's just kind of there cutting promos and shit, that's one thing. This dude was doing swantons on Dynamite.
You just want to fucking love even more? So you have to wait even like, dude, they gotta stop with that shit, Brian. They really have to. And man, they need to tell that man no. Stay your ass at home until you are ready.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I genuinely, after hearing that, I do not know. I mean, dude, the guy's been out since like last July. You know what I mean? He's fucking been out 9 months, man. I mean, what's 5 to 6 more weeks just so his eyes could get good, or you know he could recover from his surgery. I mean, why? Why are you doing these things to the man? I don't know, man.
I really don't.
Yeah, fucking Jeff. Regardless, he did look good. And I genuinely, I hope everything goes good with him this time, man. But I mean, seriously, dude, what's 5 to 6 more weeks if he is recovering from eye surgery?
Literally. I don't get it. I really don't understand.
You know, it's not like your eyes are one of the most important things on your body or anything. It's kind of like, you know, you kind of need your eyes to wrestle, you know. One wrong step and a lot of shit can go wrong in a wrestling ring. So, I don't know. So, moving on, man. AEW might introduce a roster split with a new Saturday television show. So first of all, the roster split, if you put your second show, like we talked about earlier, in a good spot, could be very, very beneficial for this company. Seriously.
Very beneficial. Because realistically, like we've been saying with WWE for a while, you could have the tag and trios either go through both, or you put one trios on one, tag on the other, or you just have them not be that exclusive, or maybe at least the champion's not that exclusive, whichever one you want to do. Or, like I said, either way, man, but it'll separate the mid-card titles. It'll separate the women's titles. And it just leaves the world title situation, which you could do anything with. You could just make a heavyweight title. You could split the AEW title into a heavyweight and a world title. You can do anything, man. I'm with their roster and done right on the right show. This can be perfect.
Absolutely. I mean, they have so many fucking championships. It's like they've been manifesting this day for years.
Literally.
You have 2 women's championships. You have 2 mid-card championships. The only thing they're missing at this point is a second world title. At that, I mean,
That's all they're missing.
you have a tag and a trios titles. You know, you could put each one of them on a show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, again, I mean, it is literally like you've been planning this day since the inception of introducing all these championships, man. So, Sean Sapp further reported behind Fightful's paywall that the idea of a roster split might actually come out of this situation. This might resolve around the company's upcoming Saturday show. It was also noted that Warner Bros. Discovery has a big say in this. The parent network really wants CM Punk's marquee name back to prime the pump for their big Saturday show announcement. Well, looks like, if we get another one of these big Tony Khan announcements, I guess we know what the next one's going to be. Again, anything but a streaming service.
Literally. Still waiting 2 years on.
Seriously, the parent company really wants CM Punk's marquee name back to be the prime pump, to prime the pump for their big Saturday show announcement. That being said, if anyone has a problem with CM Punk's return, it seems like they might have to get locked. It seems like they might get locked to the Saturday show's roster to keep them out of the same locker room. Exactly the point I was about to bring up, and I mentioned it to Sir K before we came on here. He says, there's a lot more traction with Warner Bros. Discovery about an impending announcement of a primetime... Oh, God, that better not be the name. Of a primetime Saturday show being designed for a little bit of a soft roster split to accommodate the references of talent who want to stay separate from particular situations. Though talent I've spoken to have been informed... Though talent haven't been informed of that, talent we've spoken to have heard the discussions of a new show, but haven't heard about Punk's possible impending return. CM Punk ruffled a lot of feathers at All Out when he went into a storm of profanities directed at Colt Cabana and the Young Bucks. Adam Page also took some shots and he was the subject of CM Punk's impromptu burial on the microphone during Dynamite. We'll have to wait and see where the situation takes us, but it seems that things will end with CM Punk's return to AEW. It also might involve a soft roster split, whatever the fuck that means. So keep it turned right there. Yes, it might involve a soft roster split. That is the end.
What a soft roster split sounds like to me is just they will not be, people like Punk and the Elite will not be on the same show on the same night. I guess that's what they're just gonna do.
That is what, yes, that is the impression I get as well. It's, to me, it is maybe you're gonna be exclusive to the Saturday show. And you're going to be exclusive to Dynamite, but everybody else on the roster is pretty much fair game.
Exactly. As long as you don't CM Punk, you can go anywhere. Good Lord.
We're going to have the Elite and Chris Jericho on one show, and we're going to have CM Punk on the other show, and then the whole rest of the roster is just going to float. And then we got fucking Mr. ROH down there giving his boom boom elbows out to everybody. So,
I don't think we'll ever see that man on ROH again. Good old Punk ain't popping up there.
Yeah. Probably not. So,
The fuck, man.
so a roster I don't give a fuck what they're talking about. A soft roster split, a hard roster split, I think
Or
would be pretty dope. I think it would
exactly.
be pretty dope for the company. I think that's something the company can use. The only problem is, where do we put this second show? Personally, I would have it run parallel to SmackDown. That's just me, though. Because, no, I'm sorry, because you know damn well you're going to tape it. And even if you do go live, you're not going live from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night. I mean, that's just
No,
not.
that's
Just
the dumbest thing in the world.
that's just dumb as shit. So whether you want to do maybe you even try a 6 p.m. to 8 time slot, maybe, or you just run it parallel with SmackDown and you do the 7 to 9.
Exactly. Like we said, if it's a Vince McMahon run SmackDown, you got no problem competing with that. Even Triple H run SmackDown, you have CM Punk mainly do that one. You ain't got to worry about the ratings. You ain't got to worry at all. They're fine. Who cares? Most fans watch both anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't even matter, man. Just compete with them. Who cares?
Yeah. Definitely, man. But yeah, I mean, this sounds like the cheapest way of Tony Khan trying to do anything but resolve the problem.
Exactly. Just get those fuckers in a meeting and just say, if you aren't going to be civil, then get the hell out of here. Because it's just how it is.
Exactly. And you mentioned this point, back at the All Out Media Scrum. You know how many people we work with that we don't fucking like at all? I mean, come on. I fucking hate some of these motherfuckers, but at the end of the day, you just avoid them. Just don't. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes you guys have to, talk and fucking talk a little bit, but I mean, you don't have to fucking sit there and get to know the people personally,
Exactly, man. You your boys that actually work there can, make fun person whatever you guys want when they're not around. Just be civil when they're around. It's literally not that hard. And Tony Khan needs to fucking put his foot down.
Absolutely. He needs to. I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about some meeting they're having. It's not with the Elite, though. And that's, no. I don't like.
That's dumb. With the person the meeting's in, he has nothing to do with this conversation. He just put himself there.
Literally, fucking the person that's getting the meeting is the guy that CM Punk just fucking outright just called out for no reason. Just Jericho is a stooge, and like for no fucking reason, like
literally.
But anyway, yes, I would like a hard roster split, but honestly, that has nothing to do with the Punk and Elite problems. That's just company wide
roster problems.
Yep.
Literally.
Yep. All right, man, and now getting on to our abundance of stories about Mr. Philly Phil.
Philly fucking Phil.
So this all started with a man named Dax Harwood. This all started with Dax. Who yes, so let me see. Oh, speaking of Dax, they actually little piece of news before we get to this. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, man. I don't know how I feel about it. At least the Saturday show part. But
Saturday part, that's horrible.
And again, like Bell was saying too, who the fuck wants to stay in on a fucking Saturday night, especially now in the summer, to watch wrestling?
Nobody's doing that, bro. I hate to break it to them. People ain't even doing it on Friday nights at this point, let alone Saturday.
Seriously. It is they did confirm FTR revealed that they signed 4-year deals with AEW.
Nice.
So that is that. All right, man. So this all started with Dax Harwood's comments on his FTR with Dax podcast, where he confirmed, and I quote, CM Punk misses wrestling and wants to return to AEW to give back to the fans. So that is where this all started. Then we started hearing reports about Punk giving pitches to come back to the company. As previously reported, Punk misses pro wrestling and still has the wrestling bug, something backed up by Dax Harwood. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful reported today that Punk has communicated to AEW that he wants to come back. Punk has outlined numerous scenarios in which he'd return and expressed a willingness to work with Kenny and the Bucks.
Look at that.
At least a few months ago, Omega and the Bucks didn't seem too keen on doing that. It is unclear if that has changed since then. Punk has also expressed his willingness to work for AEW and stay away from the Elite. Some AEW talent were of the belief that the rumored upcoming Saturday AEW show could use to help facilitate that as they could separate the large roster. Splitting the roster is not confirmed. Also, Fightful has been told that Punk has been open to working elsewhere, but it is unclear whether that means with AEW, such as the ROH brand, or perhaps the likes of WWE and New Japan. Harwood pitched the idea of Punk and at Wembley.
God damn.
So, man, again, I'm against splitting the rosters if that is the mindset behind it. I think that is a fucking awful mindset. I think you need to face the problem head on, personally. It's just me, though.
Circles around it.
Honestly, at that point, dude, I mean, these guys are going to be in the same company. Fans are going to be clamoring for them to get in the ring in some way, shape, or form. I mean, dude, if you can't put your personal shit to the side to just put on a good story, and this also goes for Punk too. If he wants to tell this story, he can't be getting all fucking sensitive when these guys say shit, man. I mean, dude, fucking the same thing happened with fucking Hangman Page. It's fucking promo material. Again, this is the same guy who said some of the worst things on a microphone that you can possibly fathom in a wrestling space. Meanwhile, he's getting sensitive over Colt Cabana comments. Now, these are things that are worth mentioning because with CM Punk coming back to AEW television, personally, I'm wearing the shirt. You guys see the flag every fucking week behind me. I'm a big CM Punk fan, but I'm not going to be for this return if it's just going to call for more bullshit that's easily avoidable because he's sensitive.
Exactly, because he has to realize coming back, the only thing he's going to hear on the mic is the media scrum, Colt Cabana, the Elite, him fighting people, Ace Steel. That's all he's going to hear. For whoever he's facing, that's all they're going to talk about.
God forbid they continue this story with MJF.
Oh, good Lord. God forbid.
He will murder him.
He will destroy that man's life. But, like, what do you expect's going to happen? They're going to talk about your past? Yeah, they're going to talk about your recent past. The fuck do you expect? So, it's just a matter of he's got to look himself in the mirror and say, if I want to come back, I can take whatever the hell I'm going to be said to me. Because apparently, for a guy who says anything he wants, he can't take anything, apparently. And if he can't, don't bring him back, man. Because it's just going to cause more drama.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. 1,000%. 1,000%, man. I mean, with the Elite, we're kind of hearing a little bit of a mixed bag here too, because it's being reported by some people that the Elite don't want to work with Punk, but then it's being reported by SAP that the Elite originally didn't want to do it, but nobody knows how they feel since then. So it's an interesting situation. We don't know if their mindset has changed, and honestly, I feel like it might have, because to not put them in that Jericho meeting seems ridiculous, unless they've gotten past their problems. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, if they did get past their problems, they don't need to be in the meeting, because they got past their fucking problems. So I could see them being cool now, but I don't know, man. But again, like I'm saying, if FTR and CM Punk want to tell this story with the Elite, he's got to fucking understand he cannot be fucking sensitive, especially now after almost damn near fucking driving the company into the fucking ground. As far as publicity is concerned, you're gonna get some pretty harsh promos, man.
Exactly, dog. It's gonna be bad for you. You're gonna have to deal with that because, again, we don't know the situation. We have no clue. But the way it seems for the recent stories, last couple months and whatnot, it seems like the Elite themselves, the ones involved in the argument, are kind of just done at this point. They're just, it happened. Oh well, let's move past it. It's really the people around them that are like, nah, fuck that guy. Brandon Cutler's over there bitching on Twitter. He deleted the tweet he sent and he fucking privated his account like a little pussy. He fucking, it seems like everybody but the Elite themselves still don't want him back. And if the Elite don't care, why do you? It's one of those situations, like, you're not him. Why do you care? It seems like it's turning into one of those situations, like Jericho. You're not involved in this, dog. Why the hell are you getting yourself involved in this? Well, CM Punk kind of did involve you a little bit when he talked about you for no reason. But, like, just don't go near him. No one wants to see CM Punk versus Chris Jericho anyway.
No.
You don't have to worry about that. It's the Elite, which everyone were worried about, and to me, the way it looks, they don't really care about what happened anymore. They're just gonna look past it. And to me, it seems like it's Tony Khan that wants to keep them separate just so shit don't happen again. That's the way it's looking to me, man. It's looking like everybody else but the Elite are bitching about this.
This All Access episode about to go insane.
That shit about to be crazy. I cannot wait.
So, with that, ever since then, the next bit of story we got since his pitches was that CM Punk's AEW return is tentatively planned. According to a new report from Fightful Select, CM Punk's AEW return has been tentatively planned, with the Second City Saint recently meeting with Tony Khan and Jericho to help resolve some issues on his way back to the company. Interesting, man. Very interesting. I also think, at least if you haven't met with him, I think it's definitely at least worth a little bit of apologizing to Jon Moxley for dragging the poor man into this shit when he does not want to fucking be involved in it at all.
Exactly.
He kind of inadvertently recently, just dragged Jericho and Mox into all this bullshit that just was dying down, and then it just picked back up again. It's like, dude, So this is the kind of shit that's going to get resolved, and you cannot resolve this by just ignoring it with a brand split. That's literally all you're doing at that point. Just you're ignoring the problem at hand.
And what happened when they ignored the problem beforehand, before fucking the media scrum?
Someone got bit, another person got a chair thrown at his head, and another person got sucker punched.
Well, a whole lot of other people got called a dumb-headed fuck, this, that, live, in front of cameras.
Not to mention, a man was outed for sharing a bank account with his mother.
For, that good old reporter always stirring the pot, man. But, look what happened when you ignored it the first time. You got brawl out. You're gonna get something worse if you just bring them back and ignore all problems and all parties involved. Come on, TK.
Yeah, I mean this does no help to the problem that you're facing, or the problem that you're trying to solve here. So, and if this meeting already happened, the fact that Jericho would go out and say, and respond to a fan and say, "Oh, I wouldn't work with everybody," while he quote tweeted a picture of him and Punk, maybe could kind of just be stirring the pot, or they're starting the work.
Yeah, I feel like elements of it can, if he is cool with everybody now, is obviously that. But until this motherfucker actually comes back and we start getting knowledge about it, we don't know. We have no clue.
Yeah, definitely, man. So, while it appears as of now that nothing has been agreed to in regards to Punk working with the Elite, there is a new report on Fightful Select that states that there have been tentative plans for Punk to return, and that he may be back as soon as June. Keep that tentative plans means that they can always change. Fightful adds, before AEW announced that they would be returning to Chicago for the Dynamite/Rampage go-home shows before Forbidden Door, the wheels were already in motion for Punk's return to AEW TV, and the working plan has been for Punk to return at the June 21st show at the Wintrust Arena. Interesting. Very interesting. We are a couple of lads from Chicago.
That would be down.
Dynamite tickets do tend to go for a hot $30.
I'm down. It's
Good
Wednesday.
Seats too.
Hey, yeah, you get some good seats for good money. That Dynamite is always worth it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. We may have to hit up our boy.
We may have to, man. We may have to.
I don't know when these tickets go on sale, but
okay, we ball. I'm down.
Beats me, dude. I mean, I'm always up for a good Dynamite, man. I'm always up for a good Dynamite. And like I said, those tickets are literally $30.
Literally.
So
at that point, my knock.
Yeah. Plus, you get a nice merch table, man. Shit'll be sweet.
Oh, Danhausen shirt.
Oh, dude, I already fucking got one, man. I can't fucking believe it.
I can't believe I have to say I own a Danhausen shirt at this point.
Horrendous.
It's garbage.
Absolutely horrendous. So, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful reported today that nothing is set in stone, that they've been getting hints that the wheels for CM Punk's return have been in motion. As of today, the working plan for CM Punk to return at the June 21st episode of Dynamite in Chicago, or at least around then. The report noted that there were also pitches of announcing it well ahead of time, even around the Warner upfronts. Even around the Warner upfronts, it was confirmed that Punk has been hopeful to work with the Elite despite their all-out brawl, but it's unclear whether the two sides have talked. AEW sources indicated that Punk had been trying to push for a meeting with everyone involved for a while. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Look at that. God damn.
But it's unclear whether progress was made. A meeting between CM Punk and Chris Jericho, who have had numerous issues in the past, including Jericho telling him he was a cancer to the AEW locker room after the all-out brawl, and Punk knocking Chris Jericho in his Instagram post.
Jericho, man. Looks like the fucking beef went from the Elite and CM Punk to Jericho Punk.
I mean, what the fuck?
Can we just not have drama, dog? It's work, bruh. I don't get it, bruh. I don't get it. I don't know what the hell is going on.
I don't either, dude. But yeah, man, so actually, let me go ahead and see. Let me see when these tickets go on sale. I would hate for them to announce the shit and then all the tickets are gone.
Oh, dude, I'd be pissed.
And we came this close to learning our lesson with the first dance, so.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
So, I'm always down just in case, even if he doesn't. We haven't been to an AEW show in a minute.
Yeah, we haven't, man. And again, tickets are fucking $30, bro.
Exactly.
Let's see.
And we get to watch Dark.
Oh, yay. Next Friday, they go on sale. Yep, next Friday they're on sale. Sweet. Well. Yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. But yeah, I mean, the other thing is, with the final stop before Forbidden Door, what does this entail for Forbidden Door? Are we going to get that Tanahashi match, or like,
how is that going to work?
Is he just going to come out? I mean, because, Forbidden Door is the one time a year I will give AEW the pass for not having a build, because it's, it's literally just dream matches,
Literally, that's the whole point of the show.
Yeah, it's literally the whole point of the fucking show. It's just a big fantasy card. So I could see him doing that. And another thing with Punk, man, is I just really want him to stay healthy. I know he can't help it. Yeah. I know he doesn't plan to get injured, but God, I just want him to be durable this time around. It seems like every time he has a fucking big match coming up, or while he's in the big match, he gets hurt. So it's like, what the fuck?
Let's hope it's different this time, man.
Definitely, man. And yes, I really just hope everything works out this time, man, because I do not want to see a fucking repeat of brawl out. Everybody deserves a second chance, but please don't ruin the second chance, bro.
Bro, I swear to God, man, please don't ruin that second chance, because it'll be even worse than the first one.
It will. Speaking of All Out in Wembley, actually, before we go, this is just in. Apparently, there's 45,000 signups for Wembley, the pre-sale.
I think they definitely hit their internal goal of 50K, and I think without Punk they could do about 60, 70. With Punk, I could easily see them selling that shit out.
Yeah, definitely. And again, too, I mean, this also, I could see them reaching those kind of numbers just because this is number one. This is their first time. Not only their first stadium show, the company's fucking been around for 4 years and they've never went to the UK. So
it's their first time going there, man, and it's huge. And they're making it a big deal.
Yeah, and it should be. And
Yeah, exactly.
with that, that is going to do it for everything today. I apologize for the technical difficulties throughout the show, man. Never fucking fails. But great episode of news, man. Horrible fucking All Elite crate unboxing. My least favorite All Elite crate unboxing ever. And
Can't believe we got this.
yeah, those shirts, I'm giving those shirts away easy. Easy.
They go
So
on eBay.
yeah. So with that, man, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious podcast, man. This has been episode 158 of the news and the All Elite Crate unboxing. And with that, man, that is going to do it, man. And it is always, always, always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys, man. We love you guys. Thank you to everybody who's here and watching on the replay, man. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Monday with Notorious Unscripted.
Peace.
I used to get deals on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold, and that's what you talking about, Willis. The thrill is gone, the black Frank White is here to excite, throw dick to dice.